Not for sale!
NHS!
Not for sale!
Who's NHS?
Right, good evening. I'm with Rehana Azam from the Darlo Mums. Rehana, how's it been going?
It's been great. We left Jarrow on the 16th of August and it's day 19, and the support that we've had from local people has been tremendous. And what's certainly clear is that people right across the country, right across the towns and cities care about the NHS, and they've come out in the thousands to support the People's March for the NHS.
What kind of got the idea in your head to do the march?
We're a group of mums from Darlington, and we feel it's our civic duty to ensure that the public know what's happening to the NHS. Over the last couple of years we've seen £12.5 billion worth of services being put into the private sector. We've seen hospitals under threat for closure. We've seen services being downgraded or services being closed down, and we feel that as a group of mums that we owe it to our kids and their kids to ensure that we've got an NHS for the future generations.
That's a very good point. One of the things I've been quite concerned about is that people of my generation don't appreciate what it's like to have the NHS, because we've always had it. You don't know what you've got sometimes till it's gone. So I think it's important that we're raising the awareness. Have you come across many people that haven't really realised what's been going on? Or?
Well, something that's always going to stay with me is when we did a rally in Darlington. As we arrived in Darlington, and there was this young boy, he was 10 years old, and he had a sign that I couldn't quite read because I was a bit further away from him, and he got up and said could he say a few words, and he said that he was 10 years old and the NHS had saved his life because he had sadly had cancer, but he was now okay. And I think that's what the NHS means to local people across the towns and cities that we have met. You're right in terms of generations just come to expect the NHS, don't fully appreciate what's at stake here, but I think this is where it's our job, and that's why we've mobilised people behind the People's March for the NHS.
Okay, that's good. So you're heading to London. You said tomorrow in St Albans you've got Ken Loach arriving. How have you been received by, I mean, I've seen that Billy Bragg is going to be attending the London event. How's it been received by people like that?
I mean, I think what's been tremendous is, and I said it earlier today, we've got a number of 300 milers who've come all the way from Jarrow and going to march to London, and we said we don't have the money to put you up for overnights or the money to feed people, but what we've found is people's generosity has been absolutely incredible. All our 300 milers have been put somewhere to sleep every night. It's been that generosity, and I think what's incredible is we've got people like Ken Loach and others like Billy Bragg who is supporting the People's March for the NHS, because you know they're activists and we're activists. The fact that somebody has a celebrity status is irrelevant. We're uniting behind the NHS, and I think that's what's special about what we're doing in terms of the People's March for the NHS.
So with regards to the news, have you found that's been how it's been covered by the mainstream media?
Mainstream media, I think, can always do better, but what we do know is that on this People's March for the NHS, every regional BBC have covered it, regional ITVs have covered it, we've done numerous amounts of radios, still not enough. We've had different responses from different radio stations depending where we are, and I think we've still got the issue that, it's almost like they want to ignore thousands of people that are marching, and that's why I'm pleased we've got social media, because we can still get our message across there. And my simple response to some journalists who are saying, well, actually there isn't that many people joining you, go and visit our website 999call4nhs.org.uk, look at the photos, look at the thousands that have turned out over the last 19 days.
Just on the social media, you've got a Twitter account, yes?
Yes, it's at 999call4NHS, and we've got our Facebook at 999call4NHS. You get all the updated information. We also have our website as well.
Okay, great. Well, I think it's been brilliant to see. I mean, when I first heard about this happening, I contacted a couple of people at the site and said I would like to catch up with you and support you where I can. And I've always said that the three pillars of change are direct action, civil disobedience and economic withdrawal. And to see you guys marching from Darlington down to Jarrow to London has been amazing. And I've spent some time with you yesterday, and hoping to spend some time with you tomorrow and catch up with you again on Saturday. So I wish you well for the rest of your journey. Do you have any final words for anyone that might be watching this?
Yes, please join us. Still do your mile. We're going to get to London on Saturday. Our central London meeting point is Red Lion Square, approximately 2:30. come and join us, cheer the Darlo mums, cheer the 300 milers, but more importantly, if we all march together, they can't ignore us.
Excellent, thank you very much.